I am just getting myself sorted to head to Dorset today, or Paul to be precise. Lush invited me to go visit their factory. I was going to go before Christmas, but it all would have been very last minute and very rushed. And so much happens in December that I thought it would be nice to have something to look forward to in the new year. I just need to pack some spare clothes for tomorrow and makeup, toothbrush, charger. I'm only going to be there for one night. So as well as packing my stuff, I'm also midway through packing Delilah's overnight bag. She's going to stay at Doug's parents tonight. Going to need her toiletries and a few more nappies. I think that's our toiletries sorted. I'm just heating up some of the vegetable tagine that I made the other day because I'm going to pop it in here and take it with me for lunch. You can get this brand of flask anywhere. I will link one in the description, but you can get them on Amazon, Habitat, any kind of store that would sell flasks and food, Tupperware and stuff. I'm going to take my Joseph cutlery, water, and I'm also going to take some other goodies. Had a food shop yesterday. This cupboard's ridiculous. Mainly just full of truffle crisps from M&S that we stocked up on because they were on offer, and they're special edition for Christmas, so we wanted to stock up. I had a couple of yummy bits delivered last night with the food shop. I also made a pumpkin loaf yesterday, so I'm going to chop myself up some of this and take it. Probably gone a little bit overboard with the sweets. We've got some grapes, we've got a corn vegetarian sausage roll, homemade pumpkin loaf, and some, I think these are like dark chocolate truffles, and these are like some kind of cookie things. And then a banana for safe measure. Pretty sure I'm there on the packing front. I'm going to take my diary so I can do some bits on the train. I'll be honest with you guys, I'm struggling with vlogging today. Have been pretty much since the middle of December, but I've been really struggling the past week. I'm going through a phase where I'm struggling to look at myself on camera. I'm not liking what I'm seeing, even though it's completely ridiculous because I've always looked like this. I don't look any different than what I did a month or two ago. It makes me kind of overthink what I'm saying and filming, and it then makes me anxious, and then as a result of being anxious, I'm very breathy when I talk, and then I feel like my voice sounds different as well. It's editing the weekly vlog yesterday, and I could tell that I was feeling anxious during the week because my voice sounded different, and that made me anxious. So it's just, I don't like to talk about it all the time. It's just, I'm just going to be honest with you guys and say it how it is. So if you think I seem a bit on edge or I'm talking weirdly, it's just that I'm just having a bit of a I'm not sure I like myself very much kind of week. We all do it, don't we? And I know I can just not say anything, but when I do talk about this stuff, I know that it helps a lot of you guys. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get the last few bits together. The most impractical way to travel with a heavy tote bag that's cutting your shoulder. Ideally, I need my backpack. I can get my coffee cup, some cutlery, and a bit of food in there, but I wouldn't be able to fit my water bottle in there, my diary, and none of the other stuff that I have in here. So I'm being super silly and I'm carrying everything in a tote bag. Feeling really organised. Delilah's stuff is by the door waiting for Doug's mum to pick it up later. House is pretty tidy, and I'm good to go. and I've just been shown to my hotel room. I got off the train and actually bumped into Johnny, who is the guy that I'm meeting here from Lush PR. I've met him a few times. He's super lovely and we walked here together. It wouldn't be a travel vlog if I didn't do a hotel room tour. So let's do one quickly. Hello. Here is the bathroom. It's so nice and I am so excited about having a bath. I was really hoping there would be a bath in my room, and there it is. So you bet I'm gonna go to Lush, which is right around the corner from this hotel. It's actually the first Lush store as well. If you didn't know, Lush was born here in Poole. It's a nice squishy double bed. All to myself tonight. You bet I'm excited about that. This is only the second hotel room I've been in that's had an espresso machine, and I cannot tell you how happy this makes me. Because let me tell you, the coffee that I had on the train was less than to be desired. I'm gonna go have a wander around and enjoy not having much to do apart from just taking in the vibes of a new place. Gonna hopefully find myself. Oh, I need my keys. That's the stuff Doug usually remembers. Things like the hotel room keys. That would help. Hopefully find somewhere to grab a hot chocolate or coffee. It's very cold here. I'm not sure which key. No, not that key. I'm not gonna lose this key in my bag. I love coming to places like this. This reminds me of a mixture of the places we visited in Cornwall / Bath, and we are right by the harbour. If I remember correctly, we came through here on the way to the hotel, and the Lush shop was just around here. Found it. Hiya. I only need one for tonight. I might go for this one. Thank you. Just trying to find a nice coffee shop to go to. Found this one, but it closes in a minute, which is a shame. So I think I may try to find this one. My battery's running out and I've left my spare batteries in my suitcase. Thank you. Grabbed myself a hot chocolate and just sat in the cafe and people watched for about 20 minutes. Now I'm heading back to the hotel for a slow evening. I am going to run myself a bath now. I also got Yellow Submarine, but I've had that before and it's lovely, so I'm going to take that home with me. Wow, the camera's not doing it justice. That's such a pretty pinky purple colour. Quickly unpacked and popped my suitcase in there. I've taken everything out of my suitcase, which seems a bit silly as I'm literally just going to be packing it again in about 12 hours. The thing that makes travelling so much easier are these travel bottles that I did them before we went to Cornwall, and I've always done this even with travel size toothpaste and stuff. I keep them in here in my suitcase, and then when it comes to travelling, excuse me, in my thermals, and then when it comes to travelling, these are already in my suitcase. I don't need to worry about getting together any toiletries or transferring things into smaller toilet travel sized pots or anything. It's all done for me. All I need to worry about is making sure I bring my toothbrush and toothpaste. So Doug might laugh at my travel size bottles labelled by me and my label maker, but they do save me time when it comes to travelling and makes life a lot easier. I'm going to use my sugar soap and my body wash, and I'm going to thoroughly enjoy this bath. This bath water is completely opaque. It's just this amazing glittery purple bath, and you can't see anything in it. My hand, look, my hand has disappeared. Whoop. I'm gonna order some dinner. I've popped my jumper on only because I feel a little bit exposed letting the room service people in when I've just got my small pyjama top on. My least favourite thing is calling up room service. I always feel so awkward. Dinner has arrived and I'm thinking I've gotten a bit ahead of myself because it's only 6:30. I have ordered a mushroom gnocchi, a warm almond tart, we got some spinach and we got some chips. So I'm going to tuck into this. I've been watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, which I used to watch all the time. I'm not going to lie, I'm not enjoying it as much as I used to, but that's the only thing on telly at the moment. So I'm going to watch that, I'm going to have dinner, and I will see you guys in the morning. Morning. I'm all ready and pretty much packed to check out now. I'm not sure if my hair is particularly #Delilah messy bun goals. That girl always has such good messy buns, but she has the hair for it, whereas mine's very thick. It takes a little bit of technique. But you know when you've taken your hair out so many times that you think, you know what, I'm gonna stick with this because there's a chance that it may look worse the next time I do it. Oh well, that'll do. Last thing I need to do is finish off washing up my my keep cup and my cutlery. I've just managed to squish my coat into here, and then I remembered I haven't put these in yet. Do I risk opening this or do I just try and feed them through? This wouldn't be a problem if I didn't bring a spare coat. Managed to do the suitcase up and then I realised one of my socks was still in the suitcase, so I had to undo it, find it, and then zip it back up, but it's all done. I am now off to go meet Johnny for breakfast. After breakfast we headed to the Lush factories. I was expecting there to just be one factory, but there were a few because each department had their own area. As you can imagine, everything is on quite a large scale. It was quite difficult for me to vlog in there, hence the voiceover. I had to be very careful of all the employees' privacy. First stop is where they made all of the bubble bars and massage bars. Here you can see one of the massage bars being made. How satisfying does this look? The perfectionist in me would have a field day doing this. I love how hands-on everyone is. Like, it really is a team effort making all these products. It takes a lot of skill and practice to make some of these things. As you can see here, they were making one of my favourite bubble bars, the comforter, and it's actually a lot harder than you think. They have to weigh it out, make sure it's precise. Gotta look for another one. Gotta look for another one. It's so weird, I'll let go. We then moved on to hair care. I've recently gotten myself a shampoo bar, which I have been loving. Here they were mixing up Scenic. It's got things like seaweed in. It's really lovely and moisturising. Smells very fresh. A lot of these machines that you see are just industrial bread making machines. I think that's so cool. We swiftly moved on to cosmetics, and as you can see, you need a very steady hand to work in this area. And again, I love how hands-on it is. It's not just a machine doing all the work. Obviously there's a machine here pumping out the product, but there's someone under the machine retrieving the product, handing it on to someone to put the cap on, and then someone else puts the labels on. And I even got my very own Valentine's Day lip scrub to take home. I hadn't even had a label put on it yet. And then of course we had to move on to ballistics, where all the bath bombs are made. Pretty amazing to see the production of it all. There's a lot of teamwork that goes into this. I even had a little go at making one myself, and it was actually quite difficult. You have to really pack the powder in and give it a good old smush, but I tried my best. I think I'll stick to vlogging. Obviously I got to have a sneaky look at the Valentine's Day range, which has been out a couple of weeks now. And then we moved on to the last factory. I can't remember the name of it. I'm terrible at remembering stuff. But this was the area that they made all the fresh face masks, and it was incredible. Delilah's come to join me. Can you say hello?
Hello.
Hello. Mummy's just finishing up the voiceover pop. They had a humongous fridge that had all fresh seaweed and blueberries, and they were telling me about how they try and source them as locally as possible. As you can see here, they're making a batch of mask of Magnum Minty. They even had a juice bar in there where they juice all the lemons and limes and oranges and whatever other stuff that they juice for their products. So that was my little tour of the factories. We then had a bit of time to spare before lunch, so we hopped in the taxi and went to the new Lush headquarters, which was incredible, but I didn't film anything there because everyone there was working and it just felt a little bit rude to point a camera in their face. But just trust me when I say it looked like an amazing place to work, and people get to bring their dogs in to work with them, which is cool. There were some very cute dogs there.
And everybody.
So yeah, after our detour to HQ, we went and got some lunch. I got a really yummy vegan burger. Gonna head home now, just waiting for my taxi. Johnny hooked me up with some nice goodies.
Yay!
I'm gonna go home and have all the bubble baths now.
See you later.
Got about 10 minutes until my train's here, so I'm gonna run into this cafe, grab a coffee. Can I get a cappuccino in this, please? Thank you. There we go. Two trains down, 3.5 hours later, and I'm home. Doug made it back a little bit before me, didn't you? So he came and picked me up from the station. Have you got the Riverford box?
No, I've left it outside.
Is it outside still?
Yeah, but bring it in, it's just going to start warming up.
Yeah. Today we had a Riverford box delivered. Oh, and quite a lot of mail by the looks of it. Only been gone one day. We've got a pile of mail. Doug was also away with work, so we've both not been here. Let's get this Riverford box in. So quite a few of you have mentioned ordering from places like Able and Cole and Riverford, and I've known about them for years and have been customers of them for a long time, but I can't remember the last time I ordered from Riverford. Riverford, by the way, are, and this isn't sponsored at all, Riverford are an organic fruit and veg and produce delivery company, and it's all package free, plastic free. Well, it's not package free, but it's packaged in paper if it is packaged, and it's all organic, lovely produce. And I haven't ordered from them for a long time, mainly because I just forget to, because they only deliver once a week, and it's thinking about what meals we're gonna have, and then I don't get around to doing it, and then I just don't order. Anyway, I'm gonna get the box in because they should have left it. There we go. They should have left it around the back, because I said I didn't know what time I was gonna be back. I forgot they also got some juicing stuff, because I've got my juicer now, haven't I? This is a lot of fruit and veg. Oh my gosh, it all looks so nice though. In here we have, I think, what is this? This is the juicing. No, what is it? I think this might just be the random vegetables I ordered. So I got some turmeric to add to my juices, red potatoes, and we got some mushrooms. I won't go through everything now. Anyway, I've had a lovely day and a bit. It was so much fun looking around the factory. It was exactly how I imagined it. I know how handmade Lush stuff is, but even with that knowledge, it was so cool to actually see it in person and to see people filling pots by hand, and they even have just stoves where they were melting the liquid. I think they were lip balms or solid perfumes, I'm not sure. Literally just melting them in a little jug and doing small batches. It's just nice that a company, you know, in this time and at such a large scale is still so so hands-on and still feels like such a family company, even though it is so big. I'm going to enjoy making some dinner from these lovely vegetables that have just been delivered. Looking forward to unwinding, doing some cooking and seeing Delilah. I'm going to end the vlog here. I know you've not seen seen little Delilah in this vlog, but you'll see her plenty of times in future vlogs. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye. So weird, got no choice.